Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we're going to talk about Anime Vanguard's quote-unquote official release date for Update 1. We're going to talk about the things that could possibly get added, but mostly we're going to talk about the release date today because I know that there are a lot of people out there that are wondering when is the release date for the Update 1 finally going to come, because I am tired. There's literally nothing left for me to do in Anime Vanguards. That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. But before we get this video started, don't forget to like and subscribe, buy my merch in the pinned comment, and without further ado, let's get this video started. Alright, so what we're going to talk about today is the release date. And first, let's get this out of the way. So far as I know, there is no public official release date. I wanted to make this video to make it straight that there is actually no official public release date. Okay, they might have a release date in mind, but as of now, for the public, for me and you, there's no official release date. We don't know when the release date is going to be, but we have some theories of when the release date is going to be, and we can also speculate, and that's what we're gonna do in today's video. Okay, and the supposed release date that a lot of people are saying is going to be this weekend. Okay, now the reason why this actually does make sense for them to release an update 0.5 or update 1 this weekend is because they didn't actually release with a lot of content. Like, I'm not an Anime Vanguard's hater, nor am I an Anime Vanguard's glazer. I'm just an Anime Vanguard's, player and enjoyer. I think there's actually not that much content released at the start of the game. Like, there's only actually 3 maps. And these 3 maps right here, while there are multiple game modes that you can do, like Legend Stages, which is pretty cool, and then there's also Paragon and Infinite. It's actually pretty cool, but again, it's still only just 3 maps that you can do. And since I'm already done with Legend Stages, and I already have a lot of good traits, and I don't really want to do Paragon yet, then I'm left with pretty much nothing left to do. And I'm going to be farming Paragon after this video to prepare for the update. But then after that, there's nothing left for me to do. Like, I already have Igris, I already have Sung Jinwoo, and I'm saving my gems for the next update, and just in case there's a banner unit, and also so that I could maybe get Alucard as well. So, with that being said, what is there left for you to do as a free to play player? Because you can't farm traits, you can get into infinite leaderboards, because again, infinite leaderboards is going to be brain dead. The people that are in the infinite leaderboards are the people that have spent thousands of Robux, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Robux. So, what is there left to do? And the answer to that is there's not much left to do apart from farm gems, get levels, maybe finish the battle pass and whatnot. But yeah, there's not really that much to do in Anime Vanguards. And it's been around 2 weeks since they released, and I think it only makes sense for the update to finally release today. If you take a look at other games like Anime Royale, they have released already 2 updates, and Anime Defenders, which released an update within like 2 weeks of their release. I think I forgot. I didn't really play Anime Defenders on release. I played it, I think, before update 1. But if I remember correctly, they released an update, I think, about 2 weeks after their release. Okay, I think update 1 was released 2 weeks after their release, and I think Anime Vanguard's update 1 should do the same. I think they should release raids for their update 1, and also perhaps add a new way to farm trait crystals, in order to keep the players playing. Because right now, again, after you're finished with the raids and you get the new units in the next update, there's not really much left to farm, because again, there's really nothing to farm, right? Like, there's really nothing that you can farm. The resources are limited, the trait crystals are limited, so there's really nothing you can farm. So hopefully they do add trait crystals to raids so that people can keep on farming raids. And hopefully this update does release this weekend. There is a chance that this update will not release this weekend. If this update doesn't release this weekend, I'm gonna make a follow-up video. I think there's a chance that it might not release, but I think it's most definitely 80% chance for it to release this weekend. Now, as for stuff that's gonna get added in update 1, I already made previous videos about this, but number 1, raids is probably gonna be added. A new unit is probably gonna get added. Either a mount or Anos. Okay, Anos is an anime character. It's either gonna be him, or it's either gonna be a mount for Igris, right? Igris has this throne. It does look similar to the throne of Igris, so that could get added. And if not that, maybe it's gonna be a new mount entirely. Maybe there's gonna be a new unit. I think it's gonna be an Anos, because because of how they like describe this, because they said coming who. Like, if you guys check right here, they said coming who. So I don't know if it's gonna be a unit, or if it's gonna be a mount. I think it's honestly gonna be a mount. Maybe it's gonna be a raid secret or something like that. So that's one. Now, as for banner updates, there's leaks saying that it's gonna be a Fate Stay Night update, or it's gonna be a Jujutsu Kaisen update. I'm not really too sure on those, but yeah, I think there's most definitely going to be new units in the next update of this game. And also, there's one thing that I'm actually very interested in to see, which is actually going to be sub-traits. If you evolve your units, actually, there's a thing called sub-traits. It's also shown in one of their sneak peeks, and also sneaked by some of the developers like say Lorenzo and a bunch of these other guys. Is it gonna be coming or releasing in update 1? Is sub-traits gonna be debuting in update 1, or is it gonna be debuting in future updates? Hopefully, it releases on update 1. I think they're gonna release sub-traits alongside a way to farm trait crystals, because otherwise it's gonna be too pay to win. Hopefully that's how they do it. It's gonna be very interesting to actually have sub-traits get added in the next update. So let's actually go check out some people in Discord before we move on and end this video. This guy right here was saying, I was selling a WeFib update in tomorrow. Lol, probably more like next week, not the weekend coming. So yeah, then there's actually a lot of people right here as well. Then there's also this one right here, update probably in 2 weeks, guys. And then on top of that, there's these people saying update is delayed too. Like, you can't actually delay an update because they haven't given a release date yet. And I think that's actually why they aren't really giving a release date. They don't want to give a release date just yet, because if they do give a release date and they can't finish the update on time, then it's going to enrage a lot of people. And then this guy right here said, is this game gonna update? I'm tired of it already. Not gonna lie, bring back Anime Adventures. This is what I'm saying. Like, Anime Vanguards is a good game, and it has just released, but it has not that much content. It took so long for this game to release and get finished, and for it to release with this less content, and also for them to delay, or not really delay, but for them to not release the update as soon as possible, is actually kind of weird, because again, it took them several months to get this game finished, and update 1, I don't know how long it's gonna take them. Hopefully it's gonna release soon, but if not, then I'm actually gonna crash out, because why is a game that's earning this much money, they are earning a lot of money, not able to release updates as fast as possible? Now, again, this could be a positive, because they could be working on the update, making the update as polished and as good as possible, but delaying updates, in my opinion, isn't it. So hopefully this update 1 gets released soon, and then, you know, they probably hire more devs or developers, because I think having too long of a gap between updates isn't that best, especially since it's a tower defense game. So yeah, hopefully they either hire more devs or get these updates done more quickly. And again, they're probably polishing the updates in order to not have that much bugs, but it's gonna have bugs anyways. And on top of that, why are there like almost 0 sneak peeks of the update, bro? Like, the only sneak peek that I've actually seen so far is the only sneak peek the one sneak peek right here, like this one. This is the only sneak peek that I've seen so far. There's not that many sneak peeks anywhere else, so I haven't really seen any sneak peeks. Maybe on their Twitter account, I haven't seen any. Like, they've given us codes and whatnot. They give us codes, and they also give us some codes right here, and then some showcases and whatnot. But there's really not that much here. Like, there's really not that much. Not even sneaks. So hopefully, if their updates are gonna get delayed, I hope they do start releasing sneaks, and they start communicating with the community a lot more. Because this is actually what I liked about Anime Defenders. There was community with the community. There was communication with the community. But in Anime Vanguards, I think there's not that much communication from the owners and devs with the community. I think they should communicate these updates and these days a little bit more, so that less people are gonna be complaining and relying on YouTubers like myself for information. That's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.